Hello, all. Last month I was speaking to someone, a very sorted person, good job, good family, good intentions. But he said something very interesting. He said, I don't understand why does the same thing keep happening to me? It's happening with you as well. He said, in my previous relationship, he felt unheard. And in my current relationship, I feel the same. Different person, same feeling. And then he paused and he said, is it them or is it me? That question changed everything. Let me share something with you. Most people think relationships are about finding the right person. But the relationship, real relationship, in fact, is about understanding the patterns you carry. Because you don't just meet people, you meet them through your conditioning. Think of your life like a movie. And here's the twist, the script of this movie was written long back. Your experiences, your upbringing, your past emotional moments, they all created an invisible script. Now, every person enters your life, but the script remains the same. So, what happens? Different actor, same scene. Different situation, same reaction. You're not living random relationships. You are replaying script and which was written way back. So let's understand some of patterns which is causing this. Pattern number one is that emotional memory gets activated. Let me give you one very simple example. Imagine this. Your partner says you don't listen properly. Now, for some people, it is so common thing. It's just a small thing that the partner is busy in something and that's why he is not listening to me properly. But for some people, this is not a small thing. It hits deep. And why it is happening that way? Because somewhere in the past, they felt ignored. Maybe as a child, maybe in school, maybe in a previous relationship, they felt ignored. And now, this one thing that you're just texting, you're busy on your cell phone when I'm talking to you, it's not a small thing for them. It's a trigger. And suddenly, the reaction is bigger than situation. Because when the reaction is bigger than the moment, there is a memory behind it. It's not because of that small incident, but because of that emotional memory associated with that. That is pattern number one. Pattern number two is that you try to fix through control. Now, what do we do when we feel uncomfortable in relationships? We try to control behavior, control responses, control outcomes. Example, why don't you message me more? Why can't you understand me? Why are you like this? Why you behave like this with me? But here is the truth. Control doesn't create connection. It creates pressure. See, the more you say, please understand me, the less the other person understands you. Because control is fear trying to manage uncertainty. Control is fear trying to manage uncertainty. Now, let's go to the pattern number three, which is you confuse attention with connection. So this is very common today that you talk daily, you message regularly, you sit together, but still someone feels missing. And why? Because attention is not equal to connection. You can talk for hours, you still not feel understood. You can sit together, but still feel alone. It's like being connected to Wi-Fi, but there is no internet. This happens with you, that Wi-Fi is showing connected, but there is no internet. So signal is there, but depth is missing. That is what happens in the relationship as well. So now listen carefully. The real problem in relationships is not lack of love, lack of effort, lack of time. I would say lack of trust as well. But the real problem is lack of awareness of your own patterns. Because until you see your pattern, you will keep repeating it. Remember this, you have to see your pattern and you will need to have that kind of awareness that these are my patterns. Let's make this practical. Practice number one, name your pattern. Next time something happens, don't jump into reaction. Pause, ask, what is the pattern here? And not what did they do, but what I am repeating in this particular situation with this specific person. Name your pattern. Practice number two is that slow down the reaction. Instead of reacting instantly, delay it. Take one breath. Even 5 seconds of pause can change the entire outcome. Awareness grows in the gap between trigger and response. What was the trigger? What was the response? There is awareness in between this. It's a kind of bridge in between. And just 5 seconds pause will help you to do that. Practice number 3 is that choose response and not habit. Your pattern is automatic. You are living life on autopilot because of your patterns. But your response can be conscious. Same situation, now new behavior. And that's how patterns break. It is the same situation, but your behavior, it's your response, is completely different. And that is how you will break your patterns. Now, let me leave with you with this. Relationships don't improve when people change. They improve when patterns change. Because once your pattern shifts, everything shifts. Your pattern is shifting, you are shifting. Everything else, everything is shifting. Your reactions, your expectations, your experiences, your choices, even the kind of people you connect with. And honestly, this kind of inner work is not something most people do alone, because patterns are invisible to the person living them. That's why sometimes you need a space where you can actually see your patterns, understand them, and learn how to shape them in real life. If this made you reflect, comment, aware, and share this with someone who feels like, why does the same thing keep happening to me? Because once awareness begins, change becomes possible. And if you resonate with this, connect with me, because it becomes difficult to find out your own patterns. This is happening with me as well. I also need a coach to find out what are my patterns which are really happening again and again, and because of which I am facing challenges. So connect with me and let's get deeper into this, find out your patterns and change your reaction, change your patterns.